Oh shit.
So you can see it right away. It looks a lot better.
Oh yeah, it immediately looks better.
I was reading up on this, like I told you, and
is that a moon or a golf ball?
I don't know.
Is there a cool intro video we should be watching?
Maybe. Let's let it sit for.
Oh shit. Whoops. I guess if there's anything important, there we go. Oh.
Voiced by Clancy Brown, the voice of Mr. Krabs.
Nice. So this is like directly after the first one, it seems like?
Yeah, that was...
him getting his ass blown up?
Yeah, you throw the spirit bombs at him, and then he plummeted to his assured death, but he survived.
You know what's crazy is I know we just played the first one. I barely remember how it really ended.
Well, it didn't have much of an ending or a story. It was a pure plot. Like, this automatically looks a lot better.
Who the fuck is that guy? Does he have a cool pun name?
He does. Something with an N. I forget. Plus, we have the audio down low enough so I can't hear. Plus, there aren't subtitles back then, so everyone, deal with it. Here's what they're saying, blah, blah, blah. Crystals, power, rule, whatever. That's not what you didn't come here for the deep lore.
Yeah, I don't think anyone comes to Crash Bandicoot for that lore.
My battery is fried. Make yourself used
Did Crash talk in the first one?
Nope.
Does he talk in this one?
Nope. Crash never talks, but his sister... Like, it just automatically looks a lot better. And I was reading up on it, although I don't remember how it feels. Does he still feel like he jumps through molasses?
Yeah, it's
A little bit.
you hit. You know when you just hit jump standing still, it's not so bad. It's when you run and jump.
Here, hand it to me real quick. I just want to get a feel for it while it's safe.
Yeah.
And there's a slight delay. Oh, there's like a half-second delay when he starts to run to...
Yeah, do the running jump. You see, it's like you hit the button and it definitely is a moment before he actually
It's like
jumps.
you want to stand still if you can, and then hit forward and jump at the same time.
You get
almost
probably at the same distance, I'm assuming.
I think so. Yeah. Well, we can test it real quick. Waste everyone's time. Let's see. Running jump.
We got to get all this sweet Crash Bandicoot.
You go a little bit past it, and if you stand here and do it, it's a little bit shorter,
but it's pretty precise too.
Yeah. So anyway, I was reading up on the Crash games last week, and
oh yeah, I should make sure that my phone's
we should probably make sure our phones are silent. For this game, they made a new engine, which was an enhanced version of the engine they used for Crash 1. Oh, God.
Oh, I thought it just crashed. This new engine that just fucking crashes.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right. You have a slide and you have a belly flop.
And a crawl.
Yeah.
Was that in the first one at all?
Mm-mm.
Is that an attack?
Yeah. For certain enemies, you need to use that. Anyway, I'll get the story out eventually. They made a new engine, which apparently was 3 times faster and could handle 10 times the animation frames and twice as many polygons.
Wow.
So, and the Crash franchise was annualized. Naughty Dog only made 3 games and then Crash Team Racing, but they released Crash Bandicoot in 96, this in 97, and then Crash 3 in 98.
I had no idea.
And the development time on those games, all of them, was less than a year.
Jeez.
It probably helped for 2 and 3 that they could... I imagine they could reuse a lot of the assets and maybe just, touch them up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, to build all these levels and build new... there's more about Crash 3 I'll talk about when we get to it, but you read about that, and it's impressive that they were able to do all of that in the very little amount of time they had. In fact, Crash 3 only had a 10.5-month development time.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And you read about it, and it's like, the design for this character was first drawn up in March. It's like the game released in October.
God.
The game didn't go into alpha until June.
Oh, what? What is this?
Story.
Hopefully this game allows you to save without having to complete bonus stages.
It does. That's one of the best things about it.
Where are we, Mask?
Well.
I can't do a Mr. Crab laugh at all. I'm sorry.
No, that's not Mr. Krabs at all. That was Popeye.
That was kind of Mr. Krabs. I think not Popeyes. I think Mr. Krabs' laugh is probably based on Popeyes a little bit.
It's just a little bit more pirate.
That's closer.
There we go. This is Popeye with pirate. I don't know a goddamn thing he just said. Oh,
he
load
told
and
us
save.
he's turning over a new leaf, and we need to collect crystals to save the world.
Ooh.
Spoiler alert, he's lying to us like a bastard.
So is this like level select? Like
Yeah. You run into any one of these, and it takes you to the level. And you beat all of them, and then you go up, and yeah.
Snow go. Okay, so I'm assuming there's like little gem markers up there by the levels.
There's the gem and the crystal. You need to collect the crystal from each level to beat it. You'll do that just by playing through the level. And then there's the gems as well. So that's an update to the first game. This one tells you what gems are available in the level. So this one has the crystal, a clear gem, and a colored gem.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you're not going through the level thinking what. And I had forgotten how you actually get the gems until I read up on it last week. To get the gems in Crash 1, you need to destroy all the boxes in the level, which includes the boxes you find in those bonus stages.
Oh, fuck.
Which is why sometimes we beat a level and it's like, you missed 30 boxes.
Oh, yeah, I was always wondering.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
You need to destroy all the boxes, beat the level without dying.
What is it? Is this going to kill me?
I don't think so. I think they're just showing off their new engine because they didn't have anything like that in Crash 1.
Did I die? Oh, it's like he's not moving. He just, you submerged yourself in mud.
Wait, hero of the world.
What did you think was going to happen?
Hero of time, Crash Bandicoot. The perfect thing, drowning in mud. That's how they need to defeat cars. Just drown in mud.
Well, it was fucking kind of like mud. Fire mud.
Lava's basically fire mud. I think if you stand on this, it takes you somewhere. Or belly flop? It's something. Look how conspicuous it is.
Oh!
There we go. Yeah.
Oh,
So it's a bonus stage, but unlike the first game, I think you can play it as many times as you want.
That's good.
Some more lore I was reading up on. Or not lore, just production tidbits.
The deep, rich Bandicoot
history.
lore.
Jump on this guy, obviously, the spikes. There was one producer at Universal who just seemed to be out to ruin Crash 1. I don't know what his damn problem was.
Wait, what's the C-Box do?
Checkpoint.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I don't know what his damn problem was, but it's like he was insisting that character be called something the Wombat. Like something that starts with a W. It's like, was he the Wombat? Wubbles the Wombat. And instead of having the and those nitro boxes will explode the second you touch them.
Oh, so it's not the timed
No.
magic? I don't even get a bounce?
Nope. They count for boxes you need to destroy, but I think there's always something nearby that you need to blow them up with. And I think if you spin in air this game, you get a little bit further distance when you jump.
It looks like
but I can't remember.
Like a mice. Yeah, let's give it a try. Oh, no! Nope. Oh, well, I got a mask, so... But I missed those boxes now.
Yeah, I don't...
Shit!
Oh, no! You don't lose a life, at least.
So
or maybe you do? I can't remember. I'm probably just a liar. You wanted to call the character, like, Wuzzles the Wombat, or something like that.
That's super
Instead
dumb.
of having an actual composed, what do you call music in a game?
Score?
Instead of having an actual composed score, he wanted to have a, ooh, this is dicey.
So even just bumping them?
Yeah.
That
the blow up.
cheese.
Mm-hmm. At least I think so. May as well test it now. Nope. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
And you have little death animations now, too.
that's cute.
Instead of having an actual score, he wanted to have the music be procedurally generated.
What?
Based off of pre-recorded, like, flatulence and whistle noises.
Why?
Because he thought this game is for kids, and kids like farts and boner sounds. So, from time to time, it was like...
Boing, like... That seems like an asshole who's just literally trying to destroy a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't seem like, oh, kids like this, let's do it. It seems like, oh, fuck.
He sounds like he'd be the antagonist in one of those 1980s movies where he wants to tear down the rec center.
Yeah.
And replace it with the bonernarium.
Just so that this, like, the state, like, they have to bankrupt and then he can finally buy it up and turn it into his, like, own personal bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's probably... Maybe you can slide and jump further.
Oh, maybe. I'll have to give it a try.
Yeah. Because there's something we're missing. obviously there's something we're missing. And now that I think about it, I don't think the nitro boxes count against your score for boxes. Not that we're going for 100% completion anyway, but...
What the fuck is that? Ball-headed ostrich?
The terrible bird.
What is... I don't even know...
It looks like it needs a Zelda intro, though.
What does it do? Do something.
I don't know. Riggs, stop looking at us.
Riggs the dog, quit looking at us.
We're not doing puppy plays yet.
It's just like cuts to his paws on a controller, then it cuts to a screen with like some actual gameplay. Is there a way to make these guys come up? Like
there it is, but I don't remember. Maybe slide into them.
Riggs, stop making noises.
It looks really smooth. I don't know if that's good. Well, I'm sure the PlayStation 3 is helping, but
I think you can like direct the slide a little bit. It doesn't go for very long, but Riggs, quit making noise. You're gonna screw it up for everyone. Whoa, what's the exclamation point box?
I think they blow up nitro boxes.
Oh,
okay.
So I can go. Oh shit. Oh, okay, of course. Immediately. Why even bother? First stage and just dying like crazy. It looks like there's a tiny bit more cohesion between Crash, the levels, and the enemies. Like before, the enemies looked seriously like they were just assets bought.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like they didn't put as much work into the enemies as they did in the Crash.
But these ones, they're a little bit more look like they should belong in the same game.
And they're a little bit more interesting to look at. Like in the first game, you had Turtle, and it was just kind of a big turtle. And
you had Skunk for some reason?
And Racist caricature. Oh, there we go. I think he stays up for a second, so you slide, jump onto him, and then slide again, jump.
Oh!
Yeah, now it's coming back to me. The old tricks.
How would I would have to have already gotten that one, I think.
Here's the thing, I don't remember much about this game because of the 3 main Crash games. I played it last, and I played it least. Because I got Crash 1 in '97, which was the year this came out. That was a good year. I got the PlayStation, I got Final Fantasy 7, I got Crash. My mom made some really good decisions in terms of game purchases.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to go wrong back then, though.
So I hadn't heard of Crash before that. Played it, fell in love with it. '98 was when the next Crash game came out. I was aware of it leading up to it, and so I'm like, I want Crash 3. And it took a while to explain to my mom what she wanted, because the game is Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. And she's like, do you want Crash Bandicoot 3, or do you want Crash Bandicoot Warped? I'm like, no, Mom, that's the subtitle. It's Warped. Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped.
But do you want 3, or do you want Warped 3?
So I got Crash 1 in '97 when this came out. I got Crash 3 in '98 when it came out. And then I got this in '99, a year later. So I played 1, then 3, and then this. And it was kind of weird going from 3 to this.
Because 3 is like much better?
It has... how do they put it in the extra credits? Differences in kind.
Okay.
In terms of the gameplay.
Yeah.
It has a lot of that, and it does it excellently.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
This doesn't have that.
No, definitely. It's not even... I don't even expect it, because the first one had, like, none of it.
And I was reading up on the Crash games last week, like I was saying, and there were entire methods of play that I totally forgot about. And as soon as I read about them, I just went, oh my god, I want to play it. I want to play it right now.
Is this death down here? What is this?
No. You have to kill these things, and then it makes a little mushroom. They're arena challenges.
Well, I guess that's a tiny bit of difference of kind-ish.
A little bit, yeah. And I just noticed that there's a cyborg turtles. Look at the little Terminator eye.
Oh, come over here, turtles. I get that. Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Screw you, turtle. Knowing me, I'm trying to get that turtle over to just the right place, and then I'll die.
Yeah.
What are the... Oh, they're like rats and possums or something.
Moles or... Yeah.
I can't seem to get, like... I seem to spin and then stop spinning, and then get a hit.
Well, I believe there's a crystal you need to collect. I believe there's a small delay between your spins, so you're unable to just... Yeah, you can't, like, spin entirely. Not yet.
Ooh.
Not in this game. In Crash 3, you can. But we'll get to that later.
Jeez, this isn't confusing.
Work, though.
Yeah, it was super effective.
Just abuse their AI. Like, move towards him. What if he's in the air? Oh, well.
Just these little rats going to their death, knowing what's going to happen.
And then if you collected all the boxes, that will have a gem for you.
Ah.
Yeah. So they've really streamlined the gameplay a lot, too. Because,
Well,
like,
that's
in the
cool.
first one, you beat the level, and if you had died, you would just go back to the map. If you didn't die, you go to that screen where it's like, you missed all these boxes. And then if you had to put it with all the boxes falling on him, and who knows what Mr. Krabs is saying right now. And, you know, if you did get why is that lens flare? Oh. Anyway. If you did get all the boxes, it would give you a gem. Whereas in this one, it's like, hey, here's the gem, here's how many boxes you missed or did not miss. You know, just go. Go, 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 go.
Look how surprised Crash has been this whole time. What? He's even, like, now he's just confused.
And then this is his sister Coco, who apparently was added in because Sony Japan was off-put by his girlfriend, whose name is apparently Tana.
So is she not in this one?
I don't think so, no. I think it's just Crash and Coco. And I
'Cause
think
she-
Tana I think she comes back in Crash Team Racing.
Because she was tall and extra human and sexy looking and really weird. How could you not be put off by that? Alright. So TNT I can touch. Well, so TNT I can...
You can jump on, and then it'll explode a few seconds later. It's still the same as it always was. Nitro.
Did I...
Well, I think sometimes there are TNT boxes near Nitro. And look at little penguins.
Aw.
They have crash spins too. I believe they've been... I think these penguins are brought up in the manual, and they receive some of the same experimentation as Crash. So that, I'm not making this up. I might be making this up. It might be one of those memories you have, which didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
Like, I remember playing a RoboCop game as a kid that I'm not sure actually exists.
Jeez, this slide is crazy on the ice.
Oh.
I wish he,
I wish we could mod this game so when you step on the ice, it just starts playing Leave It on the Ice at 3 inches of blood.
Oh shit, that was TNT ball. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I was really hoping... What was there, like, some kind of a contest to see, like, what would be the next, like, I don't know, song for hockey? Or, you remember that? And that song was nominated?
Mm-hmm. How is that not the hockey song?
It should be. I don't know what won, but...
Like, I don't care about hockey, and I didn't care about hockey until I listened to Leave It on the Ice.
Like, I don't care what won, because if it wasn't Leave It on the Ice, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, what other song could possibly represent hockey other than a 3 inches of blood song?
How? Oh, man, that's...
Oh.
They just devour you whole.
He's just, like, really all bummed, like, crossed his arms.
I'm going to the eternal paradise.
I can't believe I
rats.
died.
I'm going to spend eternity praising his name and glory.
Can I slide?
Gosh darn
I
it.
can slide attack.
Yeah, you can... Like any enemy who just doesn't have any obvious accoutrements, you can just attack with anything.
No
You know,
giant
sometimes
spikes.
it's just more convenient.
So I think that row of enemies I could just slide into and deal with them a little bit better. Was there ice like this in the first game?
No, there was nothing like this. They just had very plain textures.
I feel like that's all these, like, the mud and the ice. Now that you mention it, it's just like, look what we can do. It's so difficult to move on this ice.
It looks really difficult, yeah. I like this little shuffle.
Oh my god. The delay is great. There we go. There we go. Come on. I'll do it. I know I can do it. I did it before. Why can't I do it now? Is it just not...
It's just
oh,
not
wait,
having none
wait,
of
there's
it.
a box in front.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was gonna manage that. Like I was gonna manage to...
I think with the slide jump you'd be able to do it, but again, it's just such a pain. And remember, if you can spin enemies and other enemies. So if you spin that first seal, you should hit the other two, which will give you some delay.
There's something about the delay of the
Can I get a hand
spin.
on?
Yeah, there's
Let's
something
see.
about the delay of the spin, and then not.
That's not how they sound.
There's something about the delay of his spin, and then just
fuck you, Hayden.
like where the enemy will hit you, like it's hitbox or something, or because you can't see in front of him because the camera's right behind him, so you just don't know and you get hit. Oh, see, you did it. Yeah, there you go. What was that cool jump he did over there?
No.
So is
like,
the slide jump give you extra height, it seems
it appears to, yeah.
Because you were able to clear that.
Mm-hmm. I was afraid they'd spawn like right at the top of the hill and just get me.
Alright, come on. Oh, yeah.
Like, you don't move fast enough if you're just walking to avoid stuff, but if you suddenly spin, then you can. Not spin, slide. Then you have enough momentum.
See what I mean? It's just
I thought I'd like bounce off or something, even though I clearly saw myself get hit earlier.
Stupid seals.
Ooh, nice mirror tech.
See, yeah, there we
This is
go.
gonna kill me.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, it did kill you.
So this death animation was removed in the Japanese version.
They thought it was too gruesome or something?
Apparently there was a serial killer at the time who would leave people's heads on their shoes,
Oh.
just lying around, and so they said, nope.
You know, it's not that it's funny, it's just that I feel like
It's just so specific.
it's very specific, and it's very like, of course that would happen in Japan, and of course Japan would be like, you gotta take this out of the game.
Be like, please understand.
Please understand.
I
Aww.
may as well jump down here.
Whoa.
No, poor Iwata. I can't believe he... I mean, he died the day before we recorded, but the news broke as we were recording.
Yeah, yeah. I know, we had just departed at the bus stop that you were taking, and I had just checked my phone. I don't even remember what I saw, but I think probably opened up Facebook and saw that he was dead, and it was just like, what? You know, like most things, I didn't believe it because people would get a kick out of saying someone's dead when they're really not. Like,
Oh yeah, the internet is full of horrible, horrible people.
Yeah, like that's a funny joke to be like, this person's dead, and that person's like, I'm not dead. But, so I looked it up, because I was like, why was he was just a Muppet, like, weeks ago. Like, how is he dead? And he fucking, yeah. That's crazy shit. I can't believe that guy's dead. It's,
He was 55? It's
Yeah.
not even old.
No,
It's not old at all.
Medical shit. They
Yeah,
just took him out. That's too
There we
bad.
go.
What a cool dude to be able to do all the fun stuff that he was doing, even while like battling his medical issues.
Oh yeah.
And
I mean, well, you know, as long as you're functional,
yeah,
I figure you may as well do what you do as well as you can.
like he wasn't just gonna sit there
It
and
passes back to you.
he wasn't just gonna sit there and not be a Muppet and not stare at bananas. You know what I mean?